Got my water, the tissues. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, we're gonna give Jay give it another minute, Jay, because we started at almost 3 after. So, good morning. All right, let me get this plugged in, and then we are good to go. All right, you need to take a break for a little bit up there. Okay. Y'all, my my Aglaonema is getting blooms. I'm so excited. All right. Turn the volume up on this. I know, I am like so excited. I've had them for the whole time. I've had them, one of my first plants. I've never had one bloom. Okay, the light can go on. Come on. Why aren't you turning on? Oh, no. My lights broke. I don't think I have another one either. All right. See, this is why I never start the stream until I'm situated. It just turned on. This works. But the light's like flickering. Oh, there it goes. Ha ha ha. Okay, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Thank you. All right, let's get Jay in the box, guys. I think I'm just gonna let Jay do the introduction stuff, and then I'll talk after. Cause, yeah. All right, let's do the introduction. Where are we going? Right here.
Walking like morning through the woods. Every word you spoke lit up the glory. Lions, tigers, and bears, your light was kind. You made our nights feel like days. So we sing, not to mourn you gone, but for all the love you poured on. Kindness stays, it won't depart. Still warm in every grateful heart. No name place that gave this much grace. Your joy lives in this sacred space. Lions, tigers, and bears, your spirit remains a song that outlasts the pain. Oh, will you die? So we sing, not to mourn you gone, but for all the love you poured on. Lions, tigers, and bears, you're in every heart.
So it's been a long time since I've cried on here. I've talked about a lot of things. And I think I've healed myself through a lot of things talking. I was supposed to go meet Brittany in August, Lions. And I didn't get to because she got sick. And the only thing I could tell you guys is find the time to meet your friends, because we're clearly all not promised tomorrow. I don't know. Let's let Jay do the intro for the show and maybe I can stop crying. She was such a good soul. Kind to all of us.
Took a tumble, hit the ground. Learn to stand when no one's round. Life's a game of lost and found. Don't let the waves make you drown.
She was.
Oh.
She dealt with a lot too. She was always in pain.
Talk is cheap, but scars don't lie. Gotta fall to learn to fly. May your tears all run dry. Sun will shine after the sky.
Thank you for loving me. Don't step on my cords though.
Lessons learned and bridges burned. Life will twist and then you'll turn. Don't regret the times you yearned. Every page is where you learn. Chase the shadows, lost my way. Found my heart in disarray. Broken dreams had lots to say. Built my kingdom from the clay. Oh, the page is where you learn.
Anyone else have a dog that when you cry, it's like the only time they insist on being in your face? Oh, thank you, Top Gun. That means a lot, sweetheart. You don't want nothing to do with me unless I'm crying, and it's like, get off my cords, it's touchy. Thank you, guys. I'm like, get off my cords, it's touchy. But all the meanwhile, I want to love him because he's so sweet. All right, be a good boy. We're gonna do my Q and Q, okay? Can you sit back and listen? Please don't touch my cords. Please don't touch my cords. What's up, Meta? All right. For those of you guys just joining, hello. Welcome to Lessons Learned. I'm Silly Lily, and a lot of us lost a really good friend this week. So if we're a little in and out or we get a little teary-eyed here and there, bear with us today. Lions was all over this app, man. I would go places, she just would be like, Silly Lily, you know, and I don't know, she never brought any negative energy, you know, and she dealt with a lot, being in so much pain all the time. So, like, I really hope she's resting in peace, looking down on all of us goofballs, you know. I've known her. She was one of my first people to come in here. I've known her my whole streaming, just about. No, we didn't really have a whole bunch of conversations off the app, but we did have some communication, and I would touch base if I knew she was really struggling, and vice versa. She would reach out as well, you know. But just like with a lot of you guys know I'm here. If you really need me, y'all know how to blow me up to get my attention, right? Ugh. Waterworks. Okay. There's going to be a lot of shows, it sounds like, this weekend dedicated to her. And I guess really I'm just going to leave the talk about this right now on the back burner after I say meet your friends. Stop making excuses. I know I've got a million of them. I work, I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that. And I am. But you guys have to remember, our life is short. And especially at my age, my mid-40s, I'm approaching my 50s before I know it. My life is over half over. And I sit here today with all the wonders and the what ifs and the could have beens. And I don't want any more of those. I don't want any more of those. I don't want any more what ifs, sir. I've been single for 15 freaking years. I'm pretty sure that I don't think I miss dating so much, though. That crap is scary out there. But yeah, guys, start living in your moments. Reach out and just do what makes you happy, right? Do the things that make you happy, because now every time I hug a cow, I'm going to think Alliance, because that's what we were supposed to do together. For the rest of my life, every time I hug a cow, that's what I'm going to think of. I'm laugh crying, guys. Like, that's what I was supposed to go to the fair, and she got sick and it was like, I have to cancel. And I almost went anyways just to see her. But again, you know, I was like, God, I really got a busy night. So, you know what I mean? And I just was like, okay, another time. So, all right, Q and Q. I got to get off the topic, guys. There's going to be 1 hour of me sobbing, and ain't nobody going to make no new friends crying like this. Okay. So, it amazes me that most people, and I picked this because, you know, and I thought it would help me get onto a more positive topic with this. So it amazes me that most people spend more time planning next summer's vacation than they do planning the rest of their lives. And that's because the rest of my life is the rest of my life, and I got the rest of my life to figure it out. But next year, I'm going to have a damn good time. And guess what? I only got 1 year to do that. So you're right. Where's your next vacation spot, guys? This is, forget about planning your life. Where are you going on your next vacation? It's so disappointing. But then again, you're from New York, so I guess it's about the same. I gotta give you a hard time, you know that. It says, forget about planning your life. Where are you going on your next vacation? Ireland, that's exciting. I'm going to Disney. I'm definitely going to hit up Disney in February. My daughter's going to be marching there. Ireland's on my bucket list. So is Australia. I'm not super excited for the Huntsman spiders, but but I really want to see kangaroos and koalas in the wild. What about the rest of you guys? Where's your next vacation? Where is your next vacation? I don't care if it's sitting on your couch. Where's your next vacation? I've never been to Dolly World. Dolly World was expensive, or I was going to take me and Ditzy and the kids. But then I found out, I think I was looking at something wrong, and it actually would have been cheaper. I don't know, but you can go back to San Diego, but permanently. You want a pet kangaroo? Ireland is more affordable to get to than Cleveland, so you choose Ireland. Oh my gosh. So like obviously my next trip, like I told you guys, isn't Disney because my kid's marching, but like my next like no kid trip, adult vacation, like I'm doing it for myself. I want to go, and I'm not sure, but I want to go to an island. I want to go somewhere where I'm completely surrounded by water. I almost don't even want technology to work. Like, I just want to disappear for like 4 or 5 days and enjoy the sunshine and the waves and go fishing, lots of fishing. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm going to do it. All right. Do either of my guests need to go first or need to go second? It's been a mess of a morning, and I didn't ask that earlier. The hula skirt. I don't know about the coconuts. You want to go first? All right, go ahead. Request in, Mama. Oh, do we all get our eyes tapped dry? If you guys are just tuning in, this is Lessons Learned. I'm Silly Lily. We are getting Pot Princess in the box right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello.
Hello, hello.
How
are
are
you?
you?
I am good. I am good. I picked an amazing topic to talk about today when we started trying our. But how are you doing?
We're doing all right. It's been a week.
It definitely has been. Definitely
It's
has
been a
been.
week. We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a hard one, but it's been a week. Yes.
Yes, I agree. So I guess because we rambled on, well, not we, I rambled on a lot longer than I should have. Let's dive in. Let these folks know what we're going to talk about, just so I can make sure I get enough time for both of you guys.
Okay, well, I chose today, actually trying not to be so sad like I am normally. I chose the act of being positive, the lessons of positivity and your energy being more positive than negative, because I learned a lot in the last 2 or 3 months. I battle with depression, and I battle with a lot of health problems, as you know, and most of the people on here, if they know anything about me, they know that as well. I'm not going to dwell on that today. But going through all of that since June, my mental hasn't always been on the most positive side. For about a month or two, I was letting all the drama happen. I wasn't sticking up for myself. I wasn't doing any of that. I wasn't taking care of my energy. I wasn't taking care of my positivity. And so one day something happened, and I'm like, we just can't let history repeat itself over and over and over again. So I just started thinking more positive. As that's happened, the last few weeks have been amazing, not just on the app, but also in my life as I was taking action and stuff like that. More help has been happening. I've been actually on my landlord's butt about building me a ramp for the last 4 months so I could actually enjoy the outside due to having the health problems. I need the help of a wheelchair. So, I finally kept asking and kept asking and kept asking. And 2 weeks ago, they had someone come measure it. And then the landlord thought that it was already done. So I messaged them and said, where's the ramp? And she's like, I thought it was already done. So someone else came, a new person, 8 hours, it was done. And it's because I kept thinking more positive and not like it's not going to happen. And I'm always scared to talk or ask for help or talk to my landlord. I don't like to bring up issues or problems or anything like that. I don't want to be any more of a nuisance than I feel like I am. I know it's my apartment and I can say what I want. I know that. I just don't like doing it. So I've been sticking up for myself a bit more and thinking more positivity, and also realizing that if I do need help, it's not a negative thing. It can be a positive thing. And the community has definitely helped me build a ramp. I've gotten more accessible stuff in my house for now until I can get a new place, and things have been just going more positive on here and in my life just by thinking more positive. So I just want to say that, like, yes, things are negative. There's always going to be something negative that wants to bring you down during the day. There's always going to be some sadness that's going to be there. There's always going to be something, but you know what? You can turn that into a positive. And I've also learned that I'm going to hit on the head just 1 second, that even when someone passes, it isn't always a negative thing. It's bringing a community together. It's bringing people together that have something familiar to talk about, someone to celebrate together. And it doesn't always have to be a negative thing. So if anybody wants to celebrate someone special in our lives, we can always do that even if they pass away. I've learned that by a very dear friend passing away recently and my dad passing away a few years ago. It's really hard, but you can always find positive even in the negative.
Mm-hmm. Always.
And it's a hard lesson, and you can find it in a lot of things. It's just energy. It's just energy. And that's what I've learned.
I keep telling everybody, I've been screaming it from the rooftop for years now. Positivity breeds positivity, and
It does.
negativity breeds negativity. And I know it sounds silly, and for years I thought it was the stupidest comment you could ever say. Like, ew, like, just shut up already, you happy people. Like, ugh! You
Right?
know,
I
like,
always
in
thought it
my
was a
mind, I was like,
cliche.
y'all are so fake. There ain't no way. There's no way. And then
Yep.
one day I was like, I'm so sick of the bad that I was like, I'm just going to try it. And I was
Yep.
like, holy crap. It was almost instantaneous. I had been so negative for so long that for me, when I finally just was like, it's going to be okay,
Light bulb.
I was like, oh my
Yeah, it was just
God.
like a light bulb just went right off. Like it's
Like,
so
I don't
hard
have
to
to
get
spiral
into
out
that
of
state.
control. I can feel my feelings without losing myself. Wait, what?
Yep.
Oh my God, I'm becoming an adult, but except I was like 30. Like, I was, yeah. So guys, it's definitely important to be positive about the things in your life, because what you speak is ultimately what's going to prevail, right? And if you are constantly negative and mean and selfish, good luck on living an enjoyable life. You know what I mean? Like, since I say happy people or, you know, or hurt people. You know what I mean? So like, the people who are negative and down are going to try to bring you down, not realizing it takes half the energy to focus on themselves positively. Half the energy. Half of the energy. Them lazy buttheads. If they only understood, they could be half as lazy and have much better outcomes.
100%. I agree with that, and I took that in June, July, August, and I've turned it around, and my attitude's getting a lot better. The people that I'm associating myself with now are not the people who I didn't realize were a dark hole or a negative place. Sometimes you get so comfortable in a safe place that you don't realize those people are the ones that are bringing you down.
Yeah.
But I realized also that if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same thing, it's not going to happen. That's also insanity.
Insanity is definitely the definition of repeating the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome.
Yeah, so I had to be positive instead of being negative and surrounding myself with negative things, negative people, negative thoughts. I surrounded myself by positivity, and I'm
You are what
seeing it
you
now.
surround yourself with, right?
Yes, yes.
Like,
And it's much easier once you get there to be positive.
yeah, like I'm pretty much surround myself with myself, and I'm a basket case. So like, ultimately, I'm a 24/7 basket case. Now I do have some pretty chill people around me that when I get extra basket casey, they're definitely there to be like, whoa, Lily, I'm gonna need you to just bring that back a couple notches. And then I'm like, you're right. And I don't like it because I don't like when I'm wrong. I hate being wrong. Like, that's
Me
the
too.
worst thing in the world. Like, I don't like to have to apologize because my mouth was stupid. My mouth did its own thing. It's not my fault. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy how once we take accountability for who we are, how we act, and what we put forth. And by put forth, I mean like our energy to others, right? Like she said, she was nice. She asked landlord. She stayed on it. Wasn't rude or disrespectful or anything, right? She stayed positive and just stayed on it. Okay, that's called commitment. And she got it done. You know, she committed to the plan and she made sure she got to the end. And she didn't lose her shenanigans over it. Took a while, but it got there. And that's a lot of people, especially nowadays, you know, because so many of us are afraid of confrontation, it makes it really easy for people to, yes, my background is real. It makes it, hence the ugly hangy thingy, because I haven't decided what I'm doing with that yet. So it got stuck in the dinosaur. But where we focus our time and our energy is ultimately what's going to come about the rest of our day. I spent so much of my life being angry for things I couldn't control or change. And y'all, I lived a pretty rough life for a really long time because I did a lot of stupid things to mask those pains because I was young and I didn't understand. And then I grew up, and because I never felt or dealt with any of my problems and emotions and uncomfortable things, I had to do that as an adult. That was the hardest damn thing I've ever had to do, was to look myself in the face and be like, you're the problem. What do you mean? Okay. And it sucks because you have to realize that you know, you've brought, not saying you for me, this is talking about me. Like I had to realize that it was me bringing the negativity. It was me surrounding myself with the negative people. I chose to be around those people. And now the very few people I keep around are the people that I wish to be like, people that empower me or encourage me. You know what I mean? So sugar gliders.
Same here. I have the people that I want to surround myself with, and all the positivity now, and the people who either want to see me succeed instead of see me fall. So that's what I have around me now. Yeah.
Yeah, see? And it's crazy too for how long I mistook the, hold on, let me think. Okay, so for a long time, I accepted all of the energies from other people, including the negative, because I just wanted some. Not realizing that the more negative I took, the more lost I was going to feel. I don't know if I'm making sense in my words right now.
You are. But I know what you're saying.
For me, it was a really, really big struggle to get to where I'm at. And I'm not perfect. I have my days. I have lots of days. But, you know, yesterday I went into work. I haven't had the best week. But I said, you know what? I said, I've been walking into work all, I don't want to be here today. And you know what? My days haven't been that great. But I walked into work yesterday and was like, I need this to be a good night. So it's going to be a good night. Like we're doing this. And you know what? I worked for 5 hours. I made $150. Wasn't super busy. I only had like 600 in sales. It was slow, but the tables I had tipped me really well because I interacted and we laughed. And I had one lady that just looked at me like I was the most adorable thing in the world because her dad has dementia. And she just wanted to take him out. And I was like, I just treated him like I do my grandma, right? Like laughing, giggling, you know. His salad came out after the other 2 soups, right? So I looked and I handed it down and I kind of like, I got close and I whispered, but for the whole table to hear. And I was like, I told you, we saved the best for last around here. And oh my God, he started laughing, and the mom and the grandkid, you know, and when we brought the food out, I forgot we made a menu change with one of our items. And so it didn't have 2 things. I don't want to give too much because I don't want to give my work away. But so I brought out the missing things, and he's like, you didn't have to do that. And I was like, well, she said you like it. He's like, thank you. You know what I mean? But he moved slower. He's older. He's got dementia. Are you like, but she's like, I just want to say thank you. Like, this made our night, and I'm
It's
like,
the little
the
things
way
that
she
make
looked
people
at me like I was just some gift. Like when people look at you like that, where they're just like the way I look at my kids, that's the way she was looking at me, right? Like in a
Aw.
proud moment. And it just, that made the whole rest of my night. I didn't care what happened, right? That
That's
one
awesome.
moment carried me through all the rest of it, including the table with 4 screaming kids. 4 screaming kids for almost an hour. Sat at my table and I kept my cool.
And that's how positivity can help you change. There you go.
If you guys are just tuning in, we're talking about how just being positive and, keeping yourself committed to the things that you want or need, and asking for help. I even throw that in there too. They're all hard. It's very hard, but definitely worth it in the end. And my papa used to say, nothing worth having is easy to get.
It's not, it's all about working for it. And even sometimes you asking for something, you gotta work for it, for that help, that phone call, just picking it up. You have to make that first move. So it's not always easy, but you got it in you.
I hate to break it to some of y'all, but ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Yeah, only you are.
You have to understand this. And this was the other thing that I finally realized. And when I became okay being single, is I thought I had to be with somebody to be happy, right? I chased being happy when all I really had to do was chase my dang self.
Yep.
I had to look in the mirror and make myself, because yes, Pop Princess, we could hang out, right? And you could add to my fun. But you can't make me a happy person.
Nope.
We could have happy moments. We could, laugh together. But I have to make myself a happy person, which means that, I have to put myself first. And unfortunately, for my almost 15-year-old daughter, she is learning that right now. Then no, I will not accept all of that.
Yep.
Those of you that don't have 15-year-old daughters, they're mean. They're the meanest things on this earth. I don't care what you have to say. I think I'd rather be face to face with a bear, a big, angry bear, than my 15-year-old kid some days. But anyway, she's learning right now that, even mom's got boundaries. Like, I love you and I will literally do anything I can for you. But girl, you push the line.
Yep. Don't push that mama bear. Don't push the mama bear.
She gonna learn. Mama bear can get nasty with you too, child. Like, mama bear doesn't just protect you. I will whoop you. It is my job. It's our job to shape our kids for the future. Right now, the only thing she's shaping herself into is a blob that sits on a beanbag chair, and we ain't having it.
No.
So, all right. Pop Princess, back to topic. Was there anything else you wanted to add to the being positive, asking for help? I mean, you covered a lot of it. I let you go.
That's everything pretty much. That was all I wanted to say. Yeah, without breaking down, I'm pretty much good. Yes.
I'm rambling a lot to keep myself from thinking too much. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I understand it. I like listening too. That helps me from not saying too much.
All right. So if you go back and tell your 18-year-old self anything, what would it be?
Definitely learn from your mistakes, but you have to make them. You do have to make mistakes in life to learn from them.
Mistakes.
Yes.
Mistakes are stepping stone to success or something.
Something along those lines. Yes.
I don't even know.
Maybe not that cheesy, but yes.
Hey, I like cheese, okay?
I love cheese.
You stream? Do you have any other events, your shows? Give them the, deets about you and your streaming on here. And then I'll let you.
Yes. So I stream every day in the morning. Lately it's between 5 and 10 a.m. And then I stream again in the evening. I do shows like Silly Lily's here. I'm going to be on Queen Lala's show today. It's not a featured one, it's just a fun one. And then I host mine as well. Lip Sync Battles every other Saturday. We're having one on the 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Attempt Was Made. We are bringing it back for the second try, because it's an attempt was made, on Monday, this Monday coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to try and get it featured again. So this is the pilot show coming. So if anybody wants to come and support that, be in the comments, be positive. That would be amazing. But that's pretty much what I do. And if you guys want to come watch me in my stream, I'm there again in the morning. You guys can hang out. It's always a good, positive time most of the time. Yes. Attempt was made on making it again. Yep. And he's also EJ is making an amazing kind of funny stick figure cartoon with my Pop Princess character. So stick around and we'll find that out coming up with my intro coming up. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, he's been struggling with it, trying to make it appropriate without a certain leaf. Yes.
Yeah, them damn leaves. All right.
Yes.
Well, Pop Princess, thank you so much. We're going
Always
to
amazing.
the next guest in the box. Love
Thank
your
you so
face.
much.
Thank you for
Love
coming
your face.
back. I appreciate you. And I'm
Anytime.
extremely excited to hear that you've got the ramp so you can get out.
Well, thank you so much. And it's always a pleasure being on here. Everybody have a great day. Bye.
Bye, honey. Quick 5-second breather. Okay. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, honey. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Not a problem. Hey, Space.
Yeah, so because I did blab so much, we're gonna kind of just like I did with Pop Princess, because I want to give you your full 20 minutes, and that's what we're working on right now. What is our topic and what made you pick it? We'll start there.
Well, actually, my topic was going to be about bullying, but there is a lot that actually inspired me a little more since today's happened. So if I could change it, I would like to, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually going to change it because I have had a few lessons in my life that I've overcome myself. About 4 years ago, I went blind in my left eye. I had a stroke in my sleep.
On my laptop.
Yeah, ended up having a carotid artery in the left side of my neck. So as you said earlier, tomorrow is not promised. So you always have to make the better of the day that you have and that's put in front of you, no matter what is given to you.
I think the older we get, the more we realize tomorrow isn't promised.
Yeah, I'm 45 now. I've raised 3 children. They're all grown, but it's still scary because, like I said, you never know what tomorrow brings.
I think a lot of us forget to live in the moment. We forget to be present because we're so stressed about the rest of our lives.
Absolutely.
But before we know it, we've spent an entire life stressing the rest of our lives instead of living our lives.
And the best thing is everybody has things going on in the real life. And this app is an event where we can relax and be ourselves and enjoy a few moments. And then you've got so many people on here that's so negative, and it's crazy. You know, this is an app. You meet people, you meet new friends. You don't need to sit here and degrade somebody, because 9 times out of 10, that's showing that your life is worse than the person you're degrading.
Yeah, definitely. And I tell people all the time, you know, hurt people try to hurt people. And then just like I said before, it takes half the energy to focus on yourself and fix the things that would make you happy, rather than trying to pull other people down. And I used to dim my light for everybody. I wanted to fit in. And nowadays, if my light's too bright, go to another room. I don't know what to tell you.
Absolutely. I get that, honey. And it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from or what you're going through. Someone is always going through something worse than you. You always have to remember that.
Yeah, and that's what I was actually I actually just had a very similar conversation with my kid. You know, well, my friends, their parents have the big houses and this and this and that. And I said, sweetheart, I said, I am a single mom. I do not get child support. I work 7 days a week so you can have all the things you have. Like
Absolutely.
you're at this point, it's like I told her, I'm like, you are so ungrateful that like I now I have to tell you no. Now I need you to understand that your life, because she, you know, she's in this whole and it's like, you know what? How many kids out of the band can't go to Disney? Because they're doing a Disney thing in February. A lot. But guess who is? You. And you only have one parent. You're able to do that so because I don't go buy the big house and because I don't go buy a brand new car, right? I live within my means, a little under my means so that we can travel. Because to me, those vacations every year are more important than having the newer car or the bigger house. And one day she'll understand that, right? Like we
She
have a
should.
roof, you got everything you need and then some.
See, I was blessed. All my children, they were, like I said, they're grown. They're 27, 22, and 21. So they have all been raised in a family that you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. We weren't poor. We were comfortable. They got what they needed and sometimes what they wanted. So now that they grew up, they're all working for everything they need and want.
They get it once they have to start paying. My son did. My son's 25. He'll be 25. And we just not too long this summer, over the summer, and he's like, I don't even know how you did it. Because he would steal my money, right? Not a lot, but here and there. He's like, but mommy, he's like, I don't even know how you did. I said, but you think that I was stupid enough to leave all my money laying around? I knew how to count. Like
This is what we need. This is what we need when children are born. Right here.
I still don't think most of us would read it.
I mean, I read it like this.
You know how many books I own and I ain't even opened.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's crazy how every kid is so different too, and you kind of have to.
The children in this day and age is not like they were back in the day. They don't respect and don't understand how the parent is struggling to make them have a good life. They're just like more. And I want to praise you, Lily. I don't know you. This is the first time I met you, but I want to praise you because what you are doing is a wonderful thing to make your children's life so much better than what you've had. I praise you for that, honey.
Well, that's what every parent wants, right? Like, and I had a good life. I didn't have I had some tough things happen, but it was my fault, right? Like I walked into those situations. I chose the complications because I was upset or angry or whatever.
Yeah, but look how many parents are out there that don't look at their children and take care of their children. They take care of themselves for what they want to do. So when I recognize women that work so hard for their children, I appreciate that because I have been that woman.
Thank you. Yeah, I definitely like you. I will definitely know especially if I see it when I'm out and about. And you have that mom that's got like the screaming toddler and the infant and the other two running in that direction, be like, hey, you need some help? And I'll stop, right? And she always looks at you crazy. I'm like, well, you want me to get that one or you want me to watch the stroller, and the mom in the moment's like, and I'm like, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna, but
Not kidnapping your kids. I'm here to help.
yeah. Well, you're doing a good job, mama. You've got this. Like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're going through with 4 little ones because I had my 2 kids 10 years apart. Right. So I have no idea what this is like. So I'm not here to judge you. You just look like you were ready to cry. So what can I do?
And I know this is kind of off topic and everything, but I have been on this app for 5 years. I've had to kiss a few frogs to find my prince. And believe it or not, almost 3 months ago, I met an amazing man off of here. And he's actually in the stream. His name's Top Gun.
Aw.
And it
That's
has been
awesome.
wonderful.
I don't know. 15 years, I don't even know how to date. I don't think I'd be trying to wipe crumbs off the corners of your mouth and organizing
Honey,
your silver.
I was single for so long, I thought I was going to bark. And I'm just talking about, what I'm talking about. It's featured. So we're just going to leave it at that. So, but I did find out I didn't bark. I didn't bark. laughing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how I would. I've never actually like dated, even before, like when I was younger. Like I tried, but I would more be like, "Hi, I met you, and then we were together." You know what I mean? Like when I was younger.
That's where it's different when we're older. You don't look. When you look, you don't find it. And then when you're not looking, they just magically appear. And it's
I
just like,
ain't looked for years, and I've finally learned how to be content on my own, right? Like, yeah, it sucks paying all these bills by myself terribly, but I would rather be here by myself figuring it out, working 7 damn days a week than living with somebody and feeling more alone than I do now.
I get that. But see,
You
everybody
know?
has somebody. It's just the timing of when you meet them. You could have already came across them and not even know.
Bleh. My TikTok horoscope said I was gonna meet me a man with a nice brain and he's gonna have a lot of money. So I'm really relying on the good old faithful TikTok.
Well, good luck on that TikTok.
I told my mom, she goes, "That'd be nice." I'm like, "Tell me about it."
Believe it or not, when I first met Top, I blocked him. I did. That's the bad part. And now I can't get enough of him.
Aw.
He is my true inspiration. He is the one that helps me wake up every morning and just go head first in the day.
Aw. Bleh. No, I'm just kidding. Feelings. Ugh. No, I am the way I look, and like I tell everybody, like I'm not looking for it. I haven't for years. Everybody here knows that. But like when it's meant to be, it'll be. And I'm content until then. But this person, whoever it is, can have to be like the most patient, understanding soul that lives on the face of this earth and understand I don't know how to be in a relationship. I've literally been single for 15 years.
It'll come.
I don't
natural.
know how to do that. And that's, I think, what prevents me from even trying. Because the
They
last
have to
time I
accept
attempted
you.
for like a month, I was constantly getting yelled at for not enough communication, but I'm communicating 3 or 4 times a day. Like, how was that not enough?
They have
Like-
to understand who you are and respect who you are and your surroundings. If they don't, they're not for you.
I felt like I was jumping from single life to an instant marriage, and that's not. I wasn't ready for marriage. Like I needed to get to know you before I thought that. You know, I don't know, or maybe it just wasn't right. I don't know. Like you said, it just.
It's
But
all
yeah,
about
I don't
timing.
know, guys.
This will
If
be
you
the
could go
last
back
time
and
she
tell your
has
18-year-old self anything, what would it be?
Oh, do not make the decisions that I made. They were not very good decisions.
Make better choices. I definitely go back and tell
Spend
myself
more time
that.
with your parents if you have them still. Mine, I lost mine at a young age, and I didn't respect them the way I should have.
I'm just in the last 2 years been building the relationship back with my mom and my stepdad and my sisters, and it's slow and steady, but I
Yeah.
spent a lot of years screwing it up, right? So it's taken time to get it all back in pieces. And I'll tell you, I spent a lot of time thinking that like missing pieces was like relationships or friendships or whatever, but it turns out that it was the relationship with my parents I was missing. And
See?
that was my first stepping stone to actually finally healing the rest of me.
And see, that's where you have to start, is heal yourself first.
But I didn't know that needed healed until I started building the relationship back, right? Like I wasn't even aware,
Yeah.
right? So for me, that was my biggest, I think. Oh, my Lanta, I really did miss these guys. You know, I spent years telling myself I didn't need you and it doesn't matter. And yeah, I really did need my mama. And I'll tell you till I'm blue in the face now, I need my mama, you know? So
Yeah, if I could give anything, I'd have my mom and dad back. I lost my dad when I was 19 and lost my mom when I was 21.
oh, that's so young.
My dad, he was in the hospital when I gave birth to my first son, and then he died 3 weeks later.
Jesus.
Didn't even know anything was wrong with him.
That's so young to lose. Ugh.
Like I said, there's a lot that goes in people's lives that nobody knows. And you should never judge, nor should you ever run around being a troll. If troll's fun, yeah. But you know, you don't know what that person's going through when you're taking and putting their family into it or something. Some people can't handle it. But some people will get back at you too now. So be careful. My trolls end up favoring
They
me and
try
staying
over
around.
here.
My trolls end up favoring me and staying. I don't know how that works, but it does.
Yeah, they try to do that whole bullying stuff over here, but it's like I have just hit that point in my life. Like first of all, I'm my worst critic. So like there's nothing you can say to me that I haven't already thought. Secondly, I live with a teenager. So you can't scare me. You can't scare me. Okay. Like I am sorry, but that thing that's at school now is by far the scariest being in my life or creature or thing. Like that's even meaner than my son. Like I thought my son gave me hell as a teenager. My daughter's awful, awful, awful. I love her.
Two boys
I
and a
can't wait
girl,
for
and my
this
daughter was the
extra
meanest.
hormonally stuff to be done.
I know my daughter was the meanest out of my two boys, honey. I'd raise boys any day.
Like my son did stupid things that made me mad, right? She's cutthroat, like, oh, you want to take my phone away? Well, blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, did you really just say that to me?
My daughter punched her boyfriend, honey. She's 6'1", made the boy cry.
My daughter's not physically violent, thank God.
Oh,
She's got the mouth. My daughter's got the mouth.
Well, he deserved it. He put his ex on his motorcycle.
Ooh, yeah, you don't do that when you're in a relationship.
No, when you're dating a girl that's 6'1" and 210 pounds and looks like a linebacker, you don't want to make her mad. Just saying.
I'm 5'6" and built like a linebacker. You don't want to make me mad neither.
See, you know what
I'm old and more jiggly than muscly at this point, but
I doubt that.
Dude, I was doing my hair in the mirror, and I've been back to doing drywall and painting, right? So like I've been using my arms a lot, and you know how when you start to lose fat, your skin, and I was like doing that. And without the t-shirt, I was doing this, and I was looking in the mirror. I was like, hi and bye at the same time now.
You just do it once, and it all goes in for you.
But I gotta laugh about it, because if I don't laugh about it, then like I'm gonna cry. I'm almost like, put it back. Put it back. I'd rather have thick arms.
That's why you work out and do Pilates every morning. That's what I do. It's work.
I gotta get into Pilates. I've been watching some Pilates videos on the good old TikTok side of things, and I'm like, man, that looks tough. Like, and I know some of y'all are like, Pilates is for the weak. Then do it your damn self, because I guarantee you some of you big old burly football players will get destroyed in a Pilates gym, because I'm terrified of Pilates more than I am CrossFit. Okay.
Exactly.
So like, I want to do this Pilates, but can my body handle the next couple days? And then to do it over. I know it can. I just Top Gun.
I couldn't take him nowhere. I'm sorry.
Boys, they're the same. I don't care if y'all are 15, 25, or 55. All right, so we are very quickly approaching on 11. So I want to ask just a couple things so we can get to know you. Like, when do you stream? What are your streams like? And do you have any other shows or anything coming up?
I stream usually in the morning between 6 and 10. And I do have some more shows coming up. I was actually in a lot more, but I went ahead and had to back out because something had come up. But I have Saturday Tic Tac with Jay. Tic Tac trivia, not Tic Tac. That sounded like it was a Tic Tac in your mouth. That was terrible. Sorry, Jay, if you're still here. Anyways, I got fact. The fake facts with Artman.
I love Art Show. You're gonna love that one. That
And
one's
then Monday, I have Meow and Me with Kitty Commander.
nice. Nice. I like that
And
show
then
too.
Tuesday, I have Own It with Cuban Girl.
Okay. I've not been on her show. With my schedule, I've only seen it maybe once or twice.
Right. I don't know any of these people. Just this is the first time I'm meeting everybody. So hopefully
If
I don't
you is the TikTok the trivia thing she's on Lux's. You got to get her on Lux's TikTok.
Tic-tac.
I can't even say it now. Tic-tac-toe. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
That's what it is?
Lux's.
Okay. That show, Lux's show is, I lost, I think, the last time, but it still was fun.
I'm playing against Jay, so I'm probably going to
Oh,
lose.
you'll kick his butt. You'll be fine.
Take that, Jay.
Girl power. Good girl power. I will try to be there to cheer on the ladies.
I
And
appreciate
me, I
that.
guess.
Thank you, honey.
No problem. All right. Well, it was really nice to get to meet you. Good topic.
You too, honey.
And definitely enjoy the rest of your Friday. And go get your cardio.
Okay, I appreciate you. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Bye.
You walked in like morning through the blinds. Every word you spoke lit up the gray. Lions, tigers, and bears, your light was kind. You made our nights feel like days. So we sing, not to mourn you gone, but for all the love you poured on. Kindness stays, it won't depart. Still warm in every grateful heart. No name place that gave this much grace. Your joy lives in this sacred place. Lions, tigers, and bears, your spirit remains a song that outlasts the pain. Oh, what you thought. So we sing, not to mourn you gone, but for all the love you poured on. Your kindness, it won't depart. Lions, and bears, you're in every heart.
Thank you, Jay.